Hey, I know. It's Thursday and I'm super, super excited. One of the greatest things I think about being here and having an opportunity to speak to you is that this is really an opportunity for us to get to know each other. I mean, I realize like you're in your room and I'm in mine, but that doesn't mean we can't get to know each other. And that doesn't mean that we can't really connect. And I'm not talking like surface business card. I have your name and your number, and you're on my list. I send you my stuff every 2 weeks. Like that's the level of connection, right? And that's good. That's okay. And it has extreme potential, especially if you are in a position where you get to have the backstage pass delivered to your email every 2 weeks. That's a whole other opportunity waiting to happen. But what I'm talking about is why don't your people, like the ones you really want to work with, your current clients, your potential clients, the ones that you haven't even thought about working with yet, why don't they know you? Like, why don't they have more than just your name or your email address? Why aren't they on your speed dial? Why aren't you on theirs? I mentioned yesterday, one of the things that I want to talk today about is why you're not putting yourself out there. Because in my head and in my experience, and I've been doing this for 23 years, I've seen some things. I've seen a lot of different reasons why people hide behind their content or hide behind their logo or just straight up hide. And I think there might be a whole nother level that I don't know, I haven't thought of before. I'm really glad you're here. In case we haven't actually met in person, my name is Amber Griffiths with Your Brand by Design, and I'm a brand strategist, and I am a maker of legends. And that's why I'm here talking to you about whether or not I actually know you. And if your people know you, like really truly know you, how much can I possibly get from your logo? I know you put that on everything, and yay, because that's really good. And I'm so excited that you're doing that. I love that I can see your photo. You're putting that on almost everything you have, and I'm really excited that you're doing that. But I'm wondering, why aren't you putting yourself into your stuff? Why can I not feel you and get to know you when I open up an email from you? I wonder why that is. Up until now, there's a couple of different reasons, right? Sometimes I think it's because we're really great in these one-to-one conversations. And then we sit down to write an email to create some kind of a sales piece. Oh my gosh, not the sales page. We sit down to do something that's more serious, that we think more people are going to see. And that really it matters because we care so much about where it lands and how it's received that every single muscle in our body clenches and it cuts off circulation to our persona, which means I'm hearing your beautiful words, but it's very sterile. It's very clinical. It's very, very accurate. Like you've got all your sales points in there. You're like, this is what I'm offering, and here's the 4 things that it does, and groovy. I know all those things now. And that's important because I have to know all those things. But there's one key that's missing, and that's you. Because there's nothing about you in that sales letter. There's nothing about you in that email that I just received. Why? And here's how I can tell the difference. If you're wondering, by the way, if your people can feel you in your stuff, take off one quick test. It's one piece of the 9-point legend signature test. But remove your photo and your logo. Have somebody read it. Can you tell that it's from you? Or could it be from anyone else in your industry? I've seen sales pages where I'm like, I'm not even sure what you're offering. I'm not even sure what industry you're in right now. So I don't, in fact, I know that's not intentional. There's no way you would put all the time and energy and effort into trying to create a course that you wanted to sell or a book that you wanted to sell. Or maybe you're just trying to grow your Facebook group or grow your list. Whatever your goal is, there's no way you would put so much time and energy into it and then disappear from the page and so that it was confusing whether or not it was coming from you. There's no way you would do that on purpose, right? Here's a couple of reasons why I think we do that. One, we are afraid of failure. Our bodies, our minds are designed to keep us safe, to look at something and go, wow, that looks scary. Wow, that looks dangerous. And little triggers go off and we're like, okay, let's not do that. So sometimes I think we don't put ourselves out there. We don't comment on somebody's post. We don't sign our name on somebody's thing. We don't put all of our persona and a persona, not just your personality, but oh my gosh, yes, your personality. We don't put that in there because what if it's wrong? What if it doesn't work? What if we put everything we have, all of our heart and soul into an email and no one responds? That's a scary thing, right? That gets all your tummy butterflies going and you're like, ah, that's scary. But if I just put it out there and it's just this piece of paper, I'm just selling a course, then you can remove yourself from it and so it's less scary. I think that's one reason. I think another reason is because we're afraid to be judged. I think if we put our heart and soul out there, if we put pictures that really show our persona, if we have posts that show who we are, if we put all who we are and make sure that the person at the other end has an opportunity to feel us, and like, then there's this fear of, well, what if they don't like me? What if they don't like it? What if they say it's dumb? What if they say it's wrong? What if they say, um, who is she to be offering that? Who is she to be charging those prices? Who is she to say she's the authority there? I wasn't doing this. Some of these things going through your head. I think sometimes, unfortunately, my friend, we get so worried about everyone liking us and not ruffling feathers and not challenging anybody's way of thinking and not engaging to the point of being intrusive. I think we get so caught up worried about being liked that we forget that every time we engage with our people, we have an amazing opportunity to be loved. And I mean loved like held onto, remembered, experienced, shared. Like it's not enough to be liked, right? That's a thumbs up. That's an easy thing, frankly. That's either they put a thumbs up or they don't. Why are we afraid of that? Especially when on the other part of that, if we put everything into it, we have an opportunity to not just get a thumbs up, we get hearts, we get celebrations, we get shared, we get referrals, we get known. Is everybody talking about you? I mean, like your people. Are they talking about you? And not because you're just the most recent thing they saw, or the most recent post they saw, or the most recent Facebook Live they watched. But like, are they talking about you because they can't stop talking about how they experienced themselves with you? That's a whole nother level of persona coming through, my friends. And that is the opportunity that you are missing out on when you don't put 100% of your persona into 100% of your content. When you do not crank your persona up to 11, I'm talking like playing loud with purpose, we don't have an opportunity to do that. We don't have the chance to get to know you. We don't have the chance to be excited about working with you. If I can receive an email and read through it and think, okay, I know they're offering this, but what is it like to work with them? Are they funny? Are they formal? Are they really super serious? Wow, are they engaging? Are they an 80s girl? Like what I don't know anything about you based on your email. That's a missed opportunity. That's a missed opportunity. You bothered to send it. I bothered to read it. There should be potential for amazing, massive connection there. Massive connection. But if I can't feel you in it, it's not there. If I don't feel something that I can sink my teeth into and hold on to, if I don't see something where I know your heart based on your email, and yes, it's possible. If you don't believe me, we should have a conversation. I should be able to tell so much about you before I ever meet you, before I see your picture, before I read your About Me page. Although, oh my goodness, friends, we should talk about your About Me page sometime because there's some opportunities there too. These are the things that your persona creates. Your persona has an opportunity, gives you the ability to deeply connect and deeply serve your audience, your clients, your team, your vendors, your tribe. Deeply serve. If I don't know you, I can't do that. Your persona gives you an opportunity to expansively, massively increase your audience. How do you reach into new audiences and new possibilities and opportunities if I can't feel you there? You can't just show up to somebody else's ball game and go up and try to sing the national anthem if I can't feel you, if I don't know you. Like, I'm not going to even listen, I'm not going to pay attention. I have to be able to feel you. So your persona is the key to reaching into new audiences and getting your fingers in and starting connecting there. That's huge. Those of you who want to scale, those of you who want to build team, those of you who want to make sure that the end of 2020 sets you up so beautifully for 2021, it comes through persona. Persona is key to profitability. Here's the other thing it does. Your persona, when put together authentically and when it is shared in everything that you do, it sets you up to create cash flow that is unbelievable. Without it, it's capped. Without it, this is as good as it gets. This is the audience you get to play with. This is how you get to serve them and how you get to connect with them. And this is your cap on cash flow. But persona opens that all up. The world is your oyster because you get to play wherever you want to play and share 100% of what you are. So not only all those really cool things about business, but how fun would it be to show up as who you really are? That's sustainable. That's fun. That's like you want to talk to somebody who really, really find someone who loves what they do and find out if they're hiding or if they really do put everything they are into everything they do. That's part of that joy factor. I want to invite you to grow your persona, to establish it, to create it, to develop it, and then share the ever living heck out of it. It's got to show up in everything. Because if I don't get a chance to have eyeballs on you and meet you one to one, I need to be able to feel you through your email. I need to be able to see the post and feel you saying it. I can hear your voice saying it because it's so you. That's persona. That's it, right? Join me. I'm offering you a chance to come and engage in the Optimize Your Legend Persona workshop. It's next Thursday. It's October 15th. It's 9:30 in the morning Mountain. This is not your typical workshop. This is not sit in a Zoom call and take notes. This is get your fingers in, deep into your persona, find out where the holes are, find where you've been hiding, and then create an actual plan to move it forward. You will not leave this workshop without a plan to move it forward. That I will promise you. We're going to identify it, we're going to clarify it, and we're going to create a plan so that you know what to do next. You don't have just a bunch of notes. That's what the Optimize Your Legend Persona workshop is all about. The link will be in the comments. I highly, highly recommend it. It's going to be way fun. It's going to be way amazing and eye-opening. And it's going to set you up really pretty for quarter 4. And the work you do the next 90 days, the next 75 days, that makes all the difference for 2021, my friend. All the difference in the world. So please join me next Thursday. And yes, if you can't be there live, there will still be an opportunity to get the recording and to join into the Facebook group to ask me questions and get actual answers to those. So there's no downside. There's just really amazing persona, really amazing opportunities for your business and to set up really pretty for 2021. So I hope you'll join me. You can go to yourbrandbydesign.com/your persona to get all the details, why it matters, what's going to be included, what it all looks like and feels like, and I cannot wait to see you there. So join me. Yes? Commit right now to being seen. Commit right now to being heard. Commit right now to being felt and experienced. Commit right now to becoming unforgettable. Until I see you next week, rock on.